Mine. So good to see you, and I can feel the energy.
Yes, today we're
wow,
live
so great.
Frankfurt.
How are you doing?
Stay
Yeah,
excited.
everyone okay?
It's a day to remember.
Great, great,
It's a
great.
life-changing day.
Herzlich willkommen, very warm welcome in Germany. So it's great to see you again. Last night we met and I could feel this positive energy and I can feel it right now in the room again. Gestern Abend mit dieser positiven Energie hat die Veranstaltung ja schon fantastisch gestartet und jetzt schon wieder wunderbar, dass ihr alle da seid. Great to see you, everybody from everywhere in the world. We're one family, one community. So great.
One family, one family.
Good morning.
Come on, it's paradise. That's Ryan Rumley.
So I would like to introduce myself. I'm Manuel. I'm doing a lot of videos, interviews with Harald. And when I met him first, I mispronounced his name. So the last name is Seitz. You know, and the first time I said Seitz. This is wrong. It's Seitz. So let us say his name together. Harald Seitz. Harald Seitz. Yes, great guys. So now we can talk to him later when he comes to say hello. You can see a little quick intro with our agenda here. Now you will hear the head leaders here of Karat Bars. They will tell you their stories, very exciting. Some more chairs are coming, so if you don't have a seat right now, there will be more seats coming up soon.
Stay excited, guys.
Oh, you have a good taste too. Nice red jacket here in the middle. Hello, great fashion style. I like it. Yeah, very nice. Awesome. So you know, everyone has a dream. When I was a kid, I had a picture of the World Trade Center at the Empire State Building in my room. And I was 6 years old, and every day I was seeing this picture in my room. And then some years later, I had the chance to visit New York City for the first time with my parents. And I always knew I wanted to go there. And years later, after college, I got the chance to work in New York City. And I think it's so important to believe in your dreams, to believe in yourself. And this company is making dreams come true. And it's so important that we every day believe in ourselves and think about the future and the visions we can build together. So guys, more chairs up here. If you don't have a seat right now, please come to the front. We have more chairs available here. Is the translation working? So everyone has a headphone. We have different channels: English, Spanish, Chinese, Slovakian, and German, of course. So if you don't have your headset, a lot of presentations will be in German later, so get your headphones right now. You know, it's an important day. We will announce a lot of things today. Harald already told you yesterday that there are some important news coming quickly, and today is a great day. So it's a great day for the company. Alright guys, so to warm up, I think we need to warm up a little bit more. We prepared the song you already listened to at the beginning, and I think we just play it again.
I see you yesterday.
The music helps us.
It's not
I won't do this alone. I have a great woman here from the US. So good to see you, please, guys. Everyone watch Sherry.
That's Lady Sherry Brown.
Welcome, guys. Hello.
Let's go! Come on, now, woo! Let's go! Stand up! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Ready, set, go! to Germany. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Yes, yes. Guten Tag. I know everyone, you probably expected me to stand up here and start speaking Spanish to you, but no comprende. But look, guys, we are so excited that you are here in Germany with us today. We have a lot of celebration. There's going to be a lot of news. You want to picture? We have a lot of news. Anybody ready to hear some news today? Yes. We're going to set some people free today. Yes. So guys, what we want you to do is really, okay, so everybody, house rules. So you need to please make sure your phones are off. Or if you need to have emergency phone calls, please put your phones on vibrate. So we won't disturb the neighbors or the speakers for today. And we are so excited to be here. My name is Sherry Breva. I am your connector on board. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. So look, Manuel. And you know, guys, have any guy, have you seen this guy interview Mr. Harold Science? So I was so impressed with him when I first received him interview. He's like, no, we come and we bring to you Mr. Harold Science. So today, Mr. Harold Science, could you please tell us what would you like to say to the people? And I'm like, I love that. So Manuel, I am so excited to meet you in person. It's an honor to be able to stand up here with you today. And why don't you go ahead and let the people know who's coming up?
Ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for the warm intro. Thank you guys. Thank you for the positive energy and for keeping it up all day today. So thank you for that. And I think it's time to start now. And I have the pleasure to introduce you to Dirk Meister. He's the head of sales, and he will give you a little intro of our first speakers today. So welcome, Dirk.
Yes, let's give him a big welcome.
So, how you guys feel today? So you feel good? Who of you does not know me so far? All right. All right, perfect. That's good. My name is Dirk, D-I-R-C. I'm the head of international sales, and I want to welcome you today to the grand opening of Gold Standard Bank here in Germany. Another big milestone of what we have in our company career, in our company history, the milestone that leads us to the next level. Why I'm so sure about that is because we have the ecosystem in place that leads us to the billion-dollar company. The ecosystem meaning that we are by far not only a company that is the #1 in selling small increments of gold. We are doing that since 2011. So thank you, Harold, for bringing us this ecosystem. On top to that, we are not only one of the fastest growing company when it comes to cryptocurrency. And this cryptocurrency is unique. Do you know why it's unique? Yeah. cryptocurrency is backed by gold. There you go. So the ecosystem of Karatbars is about saving assets and leading a new financial structure to the world. A financial structure that everyone can use, an ecosystem that everyone can use for its own. If it's a private person, if it's a business, if it's a corporation, or even a country that we are talking about. The ecosystem is for everyone. Therefore, we are different. We are different because we have a tremendous expertise in dealing with gold. Now we have a tremendous expertise in dealing with cryptocurrency backed by assets. You will hear today a lot more of updates, what's coming next, what's happening with the digital part, with the technical part that we are doing, how far we are with the technology that we are already implemented, how far we are with the blockchain phone, how far we are with the ATMs, how far we are with implementing the ecosystem and bank accounts. Can you imagine that the whole ecosystem, one part is gold, one part is cryptocurrency, bank accounts come on top, exchange, the Karatbit exchange is already there, it's growing fast. So we implemented step by step one more part of the system, the ecosystem. And today, the big advantage is that people can already use the ecosystem. It's not a plan, it's not future, it's already there. So to use the ecosystem means that we create a more value for everyone on the planet. More value for every nation, more value for the people out there that just want to have a usable part of an ecosystem for their financial structure. Is it about saving assets? Is it about now spending assets? Also very important. Or is it about being in your everyday life with Karatbars? Can you imagine 12 months from now, people are using our phone every day, people are using our bank accounts every day, people are using our debit cards every day. Wow. Can you imagine that? And on top of that, if the people use it, how many of you use your smartphone every day? Yeah? You do that? How many people of you use your debit card every day? Cashing in or paying for something. How many people have a look at your bank account every day? How many people of you have cryptocurrencies? Yes. And can you imagine that people out there will use that too when they pay less fee than they normally pay? Can you imagine that? And can you imagine that everyone and every time someone using his phone, someone using his cryptocurrency, someone using his bank account, debit card, or buying cryptocurrency with the exchange, every time that happens, you get commission. Yes. How do you feel about that? Yes. This is good? Yes. This is not good? Yes. This is I don't know?
Very good.
This is I'm asleep, okay? All right. So, as you know me, some people of you know me because I traveled 4 months being on a world tour. So, who of you met me on an event on a world tour? So, what do I normally do when I'm on stage? Give away stuff. Give away stuff. Hey, who of you wants a 3K package for free? What else do I normally do, Mike?
Fix your hair.
All right.
Fix your hair.
I know that we are only 550 people here today, but we are more than 600,000 people out there. So some people could not be here today, so we will let them know that we are here, right? Yes. Okay, what do I normally do? Facebook Live. Let's see.
The hair.
Good morning, Karatbars family and friends. How are you doing?
Another weekend, another stage, another country. As you can see today, this is Germany today, our home country that we're in right now, where the head office is, and the next milestone of opening up our new holding company, the Gold Standard Bank in Germany. We have today a small event with just 550 people, okay? We expected more, but only 550 people came. From all over the world, we are here. We are here from the United States. Who is here from the United States? You want to see them? You want to see them? United States is here. Who is here from South Africa? There you go. Who is here from Canada? All right. Who is here from
Slovenia.
Slovenia. Oh, there's a bus from Slovenia here. Very good. Who is here from, let me see.
The UK.
Oh, who's here from Israel? Eva. Yay. And now, let me see. Who is here? The country was named. Who is here from Germany? Wow. All right. All over the world, people flying in. Trinidad Tobago is here. We have Taiwan here, Hong Kong here. We have the UK here. We have Ireland here. Bahamas. We have the whole Caribbean here. So everyone, welcome to our grand opening. Thank you that you are here. Now, our family and friends on Facebook Live. Ooh. Hello, Frankie. How are you doing? You guys are also here. Have a look. So, what we're doing today is another milestone for the whole Karatbars family. As I said, you will hear a lot of new updates, a lot of new things, just for you to make your business easier. And as you know me, I told you, now it's time to build. Now it's time to let people know that Karatbars exists, okay? Because can you imagine when you just talk to 10 people and 10 people use their phone every day, use their cryptocurrency every day, use our bank accounts every day? That gives you passive income. But can you imagine what happens when you talk to 100 people, or 1,000 people, or 5,000 people? Can you imagine what happens then with your passive income? Who of you would like to have $3,000 per day passive income? That's possible when you from now on talk to 5 people per day for the next 6 months. Then you have $3,000 daily passive income. Who of you would like to do that? All right. So, Karatbars family, I will let you know later on with another live what's going to happen and how excited the people are. So I'm happy that you are here. I'm happy that you can listen. You will see it all over the world. And now we go on with you guys that traveled here to Mainz, Germany, to let you know what's going to happen next. So Karatbars family and friends, say goodbye to Facebook Live. Wow. Thank you. So, what we're going to do is, first of all, I will let you know from some people that already built the business big time. So we will have some leaders here on stage, and I want you to listen to their story. Why is it important right now that you talk to people about Karatbars? Why is it important right now to follow these leaders that will be on stage? To follow them, because they are not different to you. They just ahead of time. They just took their decision already to build up a team with Karatbars. You can do that from now on too. You can say from today on, I want to build my business 100% with Karatbars. Why? Because it's worth it. Why? Because Karatbars will be a $1 billion company next year. And now it's time for you to decide how big that piece will be that you will have out of that $1 billion business. Okay? So listen to the leaders, what they did, why they decided to build up a big business with Carapace, and then follow what they did before. Are you ready for that? Yes. Perfect. So let me bring on stage, I will help you anyway. Let me bring on stage Mama.
Today, I don't think anybody expected that, or what we've got here, but this just shows the power of what we've got in our hands here with Carrot Bars. If for those of you that don't know me, my name is Cheryl Angover, and as Harold sometimes says, you know, he did not know English when we first met. I did not know German. We had a mutual friend that introduced us to this wonderful guy named Jimmy Larson. How many of you have been around long enough to know who I'm talking about when I say Jimmy Larson? Yay, Jimmy Larson, if you're listening, I love you, man. But Harold, I mean, Jimmy just struggled with me for so long. Y'all know my story, right? I told Harold no for 3 months. 3 months, you know, no. I did not come from a world of network marketing. I came from a world of conventional business, building sales organizations across the United States in a very brick and mortar business. And they came to me with this, and I told Harold, no. Because my husband loves to wear a lot of hats. And he had done some network marketing programs before, and he's really good at it. And he built up this great big team for this nutritional company. And then all of a sudden, one night, a year down the road, he gets a phone call, the phone starts ringing in the middle of the night, people are panicking because the guy walked in the business, basically walked out with everything, closed the doors, and guess who got to answer the phones? And I'm like, oh, you know, I did not want that in my life. You know, I like calling the shots and being in control of my destiny. And so it took some convincing for me to actually, for those of you that know, I prayed for 3 months about coming into Carrot Bars. I begged God not to send me to Nineveh with the Germans. Please do not put this on me. And it just shows you that God has a different plan for our lives sometimes if we just stop and listen. And that's kind of my story. It was a spiritual journey for me. Our mutual friend, Jimmy Larson, actually got me on the phone with Harold. He started learning English. He did not know Southern yet, but he learned. He's really good at Southern right now. And he can say y'all with the best of them. But, you know, I'm here today because in the beginning, I think a lot of us, when we first hear the Carrot Bar story, they're either in or they're out. But there's people out there like me that you just might need to talk to a few more times and just let them know what we're all about, because this company was built on Harold Sykes' heart. Yeah. And the man has a heart, and it was one of the first things I saw about him was his heart. Michael was so pure, and it was so innocent, and it was so easy for me to be attracted to that, because that's not what I knew from the corporate world and Fortune 100 companies. It was dog eat dog. They would literally stab their own mother in the back for power. And Harold was the exact opposite. In the beginning, we had a translator that spoke for us. The third phone call, he calls me up and he's speaking in English. And it blew me away, because who is this man that has all this power? He does not need to build this business. And he humbled himself to my level and started to talk himself English to speak to me, because he said it was disrespectful to speak to me about business through an interpreter. Who does that? Not in the world I came from. So I immediately, 3 months later, fell in love with this guy, and today I stand here humble, because this was not my world. But because of people like you, that it is your world, you welcomed me. You've taught me things about network marketing. You've allowed this company to grow into a family that is second to none. I look at the past and where we came from. I see my girl Kasha running around here in the back. Today I stand before you, and this is what I want to say. I'm humbled and I'm thankful. From the very beginning, people like Martina Tag, people like Kasha in that corporate office, people like Maria that was in the corporate office, people like Nellie, some of these names that you're going to hear, that they came into my life and the support was wonderful from these people. As the years went by, we had beautiful friends, families that we bonded from. How many people know the name Joe Norman? We have names like Big Boomer Dan. Let's hear it for Big Boomer Dan. He knew my weaknesses and he knew my strengths. And he brought me what I needed through people like Joe Norman, people like Dan Jerome, Big Boomer Dan. And it was so full of love. You know, so we get here today, and Dirk, I am so thankful for you. I have been around for a while, and I have to say this. We've had some great leaders in Karatbars. I love Thomas Schroner. Everybody knows Thomas Schroner. But I tell you what, he came around and I told him, I said, you got to prove to me I can trust you. This is my baby. And Dirk, he says, I will prove it to you. And I can honestly stand here and say in front of this entire room and everybody that's watching, I've never seen a man work as hard, put as much into it as this man has in the last 4 months to prove to me you know, with people that surround us now from our leaders, and we're going to let you introduce those. But I am thankful for Marvin that's in the room. Marvin, where you at? Stand up. Marvin Steinberg in the back. Marvin, what a wonderful concept bringing crypto to gold and kryptonizing gold. You're a genius. I am thankful for a video. Tomar, that is the guy behind the blockchain and the technology. I'm excited about Joseph Height being a part of our company. And last but not least, I love Harold Sykes. So give it up for Harold. He did it. He brought us all together. He never quit. He never quit for us. He was straight ahead. And he kept everybody who will remember Karatbars. I love you all.
Thank you, Jolene, Mama Karatbars. So, I hope you can hear already what's about in Karatbars. Karatbars is, of course, a business on the one hand, but on the other hand, I think you can feel that we're some kind of a family, right?
Yeah, family. Yeah.
The family Karatbars, you can see it always when I'm Facebook Live, Karatbars Family and Friends. We are a family, meaning we are building up a business, an ecosystem to create more people, to help more people. And that's not what we say, we walk the talk, guys. We are a family, and the leaders that you see and listen to on stage, all of them can tell you that this is the most important part of our business, is the family. We take care of people. So I want to welcome you into that family and let us grow the family to more and more people all over the world. He was with me on the first day when I came to Karatbars, and we did a video shoot already after 5 minutes together. So I broadcasted it all over the world. I'm ready for that. So I want to welcome you on stage, Juan Guina. Come to me, please. Thank you.
My buddies, my girls, I love you. So welcome. First one question. I'm bilingual, and I want to ask you, I need to speak in English? Or German? Or Espanol? English. You're sure? Okay. Okay. You have Chinese here, so you can learn also Chinese, so there's no problem. Okay. So, very welcome here in Mainz. Nice hotel, nice atmosphere. Thank you, Dirk, for your introduction. Thank you, Cherry Lane, for your warm words. And really, I'm missing also very much our woman. And of course, I remember these old times when we begin with nothing. It was only a vision. But we trust in exactly what Cherry Lane said in one man. And now we are here. Thanks, Harold Sachs. And I'm a little bit under shock, really, because I remember this beginning times, the hopeless what we have. I know the vision what Mr. Seitz had to bring the gold back. And in the first year, what he said yesterday, he was every day thinking, how is the way to do this? How we can do this? He began with the first cash goals, I remember it. And, but we don't have the system. And the combination with the coins, with the electronic system, including gold, I think this can really change the world. Really, really change the world. And we can see it and feel it, what's happened in the last months in the company. I know that you all are a little bit nervous in the moment, because information is not coming up, not fast enough. Hey guys, I will only tell you something. Don't forget us when we begin with nothing. And you are so happy when the first packages were sent out. We have pictures from this. Yeah. And now, what is coming on? This will be so big that people can imagine. But it needs time. And you must see it like a pre-launch. Okay? This is this information what I want to give you today. This is a pre-launch. A new pre-launch for a billion business who you never see on the road. Never. Because I know in 1 year, in 2 years, where we are. But you must also understand that this is not that you can do it overnight. This is big. It's a big project with all the banks that you will see, the cash machines, what they want to introduce, what they say, the MasterCards for us, all these things. It needs time. This is a serious business, and this needs time. And the good thing is for you now that you have the pre-launch. And you can organize now your field. Okay? This is the information. Make it now. Not tomorrow. Now. Start now. Start today. Think today. When you do what Dirk said, you speak only with 5 people every day. Well, how much people you will have in 2 years when the things are coming at the table? And then you have all of you done, and the commissions are running. Joey, how many money we earned the first months? Nothing. We did only conditions. And believe. Believe and trust in Mr. Seitz. And believe, when the first package is going out, was happy because the commission is running and the system is working because he does what Carapaz doing himself. The software all was doing himself because it was not existing a software on the market so fast that you have 2 marketing plans and all the projects what we have into. So this is what we need now, passion. And today will be a great day with the Gold Standard Bank. You will have information. We speak today about information. You will have a lot of information. And you will have great speakers here, great persons here. You will know the founders. Mr. Haidt will present himself today also, who is the new partner from Harold Seitz in the company. Exciting what he is bringing also to the table. And of course, what Harold Seitz is bringing today also here, and all the other speakers. Let's talk about information, because I can speak to you, the speakers can But the important thing is what you do with the information. We have all a lot of information, but is information all? Is this all? You have a good information and you get money? No, huh? A lot of people are thinking, oh, I'm important. Who is smoker? Please. Who is smoking? No smokers here? Come on. Every day when I go out the door, I say, who is smoking? So on each package from the cigarette, there is information. Smoking can kill you. Yes, that's information. But we take care about it? No, the information is not coming to me. I read it every day, every minute when I smoke a cigarette. Hey, let's kill me. But it's not here. I do nothing. So the most important is what you do with the information. And then you have the information to move. Okay? Move. Daily, night and night, every day. And do it, just do it. Okay? Just do it. Don't think about what's coming, just do it. And this was my secret, and I want to share this with you. That's what, I have no plan. A lot of people asking, how you build your teams, and all. So only do it. And you learn by the way. Okay? Because nobody is coming down to earth and is Mr. Perfect. Okay? Learning by doing, get the information and move. Thank you very much. I know we have a long day. Dirk, come on, buddy. And also I want to thank Dirk because he was on a very strong road tour.
Yes.
And I know how the energy this goes. And thank you so much for your hard work, what you did the last month for us.
So, thank you, Van, for another great example of what's going to happen next with our business. And I want you to see that leaders that we have on stage, every one of these leaders will give you something to proceed with your own business. So every time you hear something from the leaders, you can see that Karatbars brought them all together. And this is not by accident. There's a purpose behind it, you know, that the leaders create something with you together that will change the world, okay? So, I want to have the next speaker on stage, a wonderful person, Canadian of course, wonderful person, a big leader from this industry, a big leader in Karatbars, and she will tell you a lot more when it comes to the point how to take a decision to grow that business and to lead Karatbars to the next level. So I want to welcome you on stage, Lisa Lackes.
Alright. Karatbars family worldwide, how are we doing today? Yeah? Everybody doing good? Have you guys seen this sign up here yet?
Yes.
Okay. How many of you joined when it was this right here? One company, Karatbars, right? And remember why we joined?
Yes.
Because Michael told you to. Yeah. Some of us joined because somebody told us to. We trusted somebody. But we also did what? We saw the value in saving gold. And look at where we are today. Do you guys remember at the beginning of 2018 when this other company over here, Karat Gold, came in? Right? And launched a coin, a cryptocurrency coin backed by gold? How did you guys feel then? Right? And now look at us. The Karat Coin Bank.
Yes.
The first fully licensed crypto bank in the world, placed in Miami, Florida. That's why we're here today. And the Karatbit Exchange. How many of you have been Karatbar. Yeah. You know, friends, I want to say this. We're all going to the next level. Do you feel that?
Yes.
This is next level. And next level for us, I'm going to speak to you from my heart right now. Because when I speak, I always, well, first of all, I pray that I can deliver value to you and that I can touch you in a way that you need to be touched. Sorry, I just slipped. But I want to tell you guys this. I take next level very, very seriously. And I feel very blessed and very grateful that we are all here together to do this together. Because next level for us is going to look like next level income. Okay? Come July, Sharon Land, you said this right behind there. There's going to be a lot of people in this room, and so many more that couldn't be with us here today. They're going to come into a lot of money.
Yes.
Do you understand that? Are you ready for that?
Yes.
Are you ready for that?
Yes.
With next level incomes, there must be a commitment to what?
Responsibility.
Very good. Next level leadership. And that includes each and every one of us. There's no exception. Those of us that are on the stage, please understand, because of you. Next level challenges. Yeah? Yeah. How many, we made it here today, did we not? We made it here in one piece, right? See, I know, because I've had a conversation with many of you in the room, that we're all of the same mind. We understand that every challenge that is put before us is simply a gift. A gift for us to grow to the next level. And I was on a plane just the other day from London. I've been traveling a lot this year. Thanks to this guy right over here, Mr. Zalman, organizing the world tour. I've been traveling, living out of a suitcase for weeks on end, and it's been just one of the most incredible experiences of my life. I'm very, very thankful to have met so many of you at a world tour. And you, those of you that have been to a world tour and heard me on stage, my theme has been growing our wings, growing our wings, growing our wings. Because the wealth that is bestowed is bestowed upon us now. It's already here, okay? Here's the way I look at it, everyone, is if money was not the issue, what would you be doing right now? And I want everybody to ask yourselves that question and contemplate that question. Because to me, that's next level leadership. Because, I mean, how much do we need to take care of our, our homes and our families, really? Right? So what would we be doing if money was not the issue? Because most of our time, isn't it spent, worrying about things, oh, I've got to do this and I've got to do that and I need to make sure my kids are okay and my grandkids are okay. But what if money's not the issue? What would you be doing? Friends, I need you, we all need you to contemplate that very, very deeply. Because as leaders leaving this room, it's our responsibility. We're already here. We're not here by accident.
Yes.
We're here. We're appointed in these seats. So when we leave this room, we can go out and influence other people. Do we believe that?
Yes.
Next level leadership, it's not leadership, it's leadership. It's about a shift. And Karatbars as a company is creating that shift around the world. And we can be very happy and very grateful to be a part of that. To be able to influence for the greater good. Are you with me?
Yes.
As a leader, we influence people to do what?
Do better.
To better themselves, to grow, to take action. We influence thoughts, do we not? We influence emotions, do we not? We influence actions, right? And next level leadership is doing those things, but first we must influence ourselves. We must influence our thoughts. What is going through our minds on a daily basis? What do we fill our minds with? What about our bodies? It's taking good care of ourselves. We want to be around to enjoy all that money, no? And more importantly, to see that money in action. To see what it's going to do to better the world. Yes? So if money was not the issue, how would you serve? How would you serve Karatbars? What would you be doing? I want you to think about that. Think about that. Because I think about that every single day. Karatbars has certainly been a blessing in my life. It has helped me grow to the next level in many, many ways. And I'm ready for the next one, guys, with each and every one of you. I want to tell you a very quick story. And this story simply is, I was going to finish it. So I was on the plane, and I love taking, how many of you love taking airplane rides? And especially, like, literally taking off. You know, that point when you're on the runway and the plane just kind of, and it's that feeling of adrenaline, and then you just kind of feel it. You know, you just feel it. It's like, oh, and it takes off, right? And I read this quote the other day, and it deeply touched me, and I'm like, oh, that's why the quote came to here, because I thought about that on the plane, connect the dots. Remember that when you feel challenged, because next level is going to bring next level challenges, right? It's okay. You're not attracting next level challenges, you just expect it. So that when it comes, we're just chill about it. Right? Right? So think about that. As an airplane takes off and gains momentum, it does it against the wind. And that's like each and every one of us. So I may be speaking to some of you right now. If there's certain things, I think we all have certain areas in our life, right, that we're pushing through right now. But understand, that's all part of the process. When I started Karatbars, I left a 6-figure-a-year income with another company. As Dirk stated, I have been a network marketer for 25 years. Very proud to say so. And I was with a company, I was doing okay. I was making a 6-figure-a-year income with that company. I really wasn't looking for a change. And a friend of mine called me up and he said, what are you doing with gold? And when he said that to me, instantly I knew. Because my story, and you've heard me say this many times, I was financially devastated in the 2008 crash. I lost everything. Homes, money in the stock market. I had to live off my savings for years to, get ahead. And one of the things I wish I would have done differently was that I would have acquired precious metals, gold. Because everything I lost in that crisis, I would have gained back through gold. We understand that? Because gold is the protector. So when he said gold, I knew. And then I flew to meet Mr. Harold Seitz and spent 3 days with him in Toronto, Canada, a meeting with about 1,500 people in the room. Boomer Dan was there, fell in love with Boomer that weekend. But I knew that weekend that I was going to be in this business and that I was going to follow Mr. Harold Seitz to the end of the earth, no matter what. And I told him that at the meeting. I said, I will follow you to the end of the earth. I told him that. And then I came back, and it was the end of March, started to build my business. I live in Canada. I recruited my, top 20 people. I'm so proud to say most of them are here with me today. And doing great, building big businesses. But the point of my story is, a few weeks after that, we got hit, Karatbars did, with an investigation in Canada. The AMF, which is the the Securities Commission in Canada decided to do a little investigation on us because they didn't quite like the way we were saying things. So that's just a little hint about compliance. We must be compliant.
Yeah.
And I know, Cheryl, you're a big advocate of that, working always very, very hard behind the scenes to make sure that everybody is compliant. But guys, imagine just starting your business, gaining that momentum. You left a six-figure-a-year income to come to do something new, building in Canada, and the next thing you know, Canada gets shut down. At that moment, I tell you, I had so much fear. I thought, oh dear God, what are you preparing me for now? I wanted to go back. I had the thoughts, should I go back to that little old company that I was with before? I said, I promised Mr. Seitz that I was going to follow him to the end of the earth, and you know what? This is next level for me, which means next level challenges, and we persevered. We kept working. We put our head down, and I had my phone blowing up 24/7. What are we doing? It's illegal. I don't want to do this. And most of my team is in this room. They'll tell you. I just kept going, one focus. I said, look, there's 120 countries in this company. We will get through it. Just keep looking forward. Keep looking forward. Follow our CEO and the great leaders that are here, and we will be just fine. Within those first 90 days, we exploded from 20 people to 2,500 people against the wind. So, I say that to you, friends, not for you to clap, for me. Because every leader that's going to take this stage, I promise you, we're of the same heart. And that is, we don't take the glory. The glory is not ours. We're here in hopes that we could inspire you even a little bit, just a little bit, so that you can go out and change your life. And that one day, you're going to come and you're going to say, hey, do you remember that event in Mainz? Do you remember that place where we had to take buses and cars and taxis and we didn't know and what was going on and we got started late? Do you remember that? Well, that event changed my life. Thank you, Terrified family. Thank you so much for here on the site and all the great leaders. Love you all. Let's take it to the moon, guys. Next level.
I can tell you guys, next level business against the wind. We are not against the wind anymore. We have all benefits already in place. So the leaders did that fight before. You don't have to fight that fight anymore, because we're growing globally, internally, with you together. So you can use the momentum already that's already there. But one thing, you can use it, but it's still your decision to take it. Okay? So you have to take the decision to say, I want to use that momentum because it's there. It's right in front of you. And as I always say, you are already lucky because you already know about Carapace. How many people are out there who don't know about Carapace yet? You know? So let's talk to them. Let's give them the information that we exist and what we do. And they will be happy as you are today. Who of you is happy to be in Carapace? So can you imagine that next year on this kind of event, there are 10 times more people and they would be happy too? So let's just talk to them and inform them about what we do, okay? This or that way, to inform people. I bring up the next leader. When I came on board at CardFast, yeah, we had exciting times, let me say that way, at the beginning when I was there. So I chat with the leaders, I talk to them, and I see what's going on, and I saw there's someone doing a lot of online business. So I come from the online world as well, so I'm, you know, what's he doing, what's it about? So we sat together for one day, went through everything, and we said, okay, let's change some things, and then we're even better, then we have even more momentum. So I want to bring you on stage a guy from Ireland, Mr. Brian McGinty. Please come on stage.
Thank you, Derek. Hello, everybody. Does anybody here not know who I am? That's good. Hey. Well, thanks, Dirk, for telling me that I was speaking 20 minutes ago. I just wanted to say one thing. I get asked, I'm online a lot, my emails out there. I'm not CardFast support, by the way. Okay? But I get a lot of questions every day because I'm online. I get a lot of emails, I get a lot of telephone calls, I get a lot of Skype messages, and I just want to talk about a question that I get asked all the time. I even was asked here yesterday by 2 or 3 people, and that question is, Brian, how do you build your business? Right? That's the wrong question. If you copy what I do every single day, if you copy me now, you're going to fail. Okay? The question you need to ask is, how did Brian McGinty in 2013 build his business? And so I'll go back to 2013 and just talk a little bit about how I came into the company. I was sitting in Portugal. My wife was Emily, which a lot of you know. So she was very ill. I was just told my mother was diagnosed with dementia. She said died. My best friend was dying, and I was living in his house because I just lost my business. So I'm sitting there at my desk. I'm in Portugal. I have no money. I can't bring home. Zero. I literally had just sold my bicycle for 100 euros. That was it. And I walked home. I remember buying rice, and it was rice that was 45 cents, and there was another bag that was 49, and I bought the one at 40. I remember it just as clear as day. Remember this, right? So I'm sitting at home. I'm at my computer, and I'm thinking, what am I going to do? And this guy rings up and says, Brian, I know you're looking for something to do, and would you be interested in selling gold? Now, if he was out beside me, I would have punched him in the face. Gold? Are you serious? Are you having a laugh? So he said, look, I'm not going to explain it, just watch the video. So I watched the video, and I'll be very honest with everybody here. The thing that stuck out for me in the video was paid every Friday. Right? And I heard MasterCard and paid every Friday. That's the 2 things that stuck out for me. Okay? So I thought, I need to eat. If I sell something today, I'm going to get paid next Friday. And that was the reason, number one, that I saw in the video. The second thing was that all I had to do was ask people to watch a video. And every other sales company I've been in, you have to spend maybe half an hour talking to someone. Okay? So there's, I spend an hour talking to you, Michael, okay? And an hour talking to you, that's 3 hours talking a day, right? So I can only talk to 8 people a day. And I'm wrecked, I'm tired, I can't speak anymore. But I thought, this is good because I can ask somebody to watch a video, and that'll take me 10 seconds. So I can ask now 8 people a minute to watch this video. So how many people can you ask to watch a video in a day? Okay? Now, next thing was, I'm living in Portugal. The website's not in Portuguese. Okay? So I'm sitting thinking, it's not in Portuguese, how am I going to do this? I wanted to do it because I needed to get paid next Friday. So I thought, right, loads of Americans in this, right? I'm going to get online. Because I had no car, I couldn't go anywhere. My wife was in the sofas, and I told her I just joined this online company and was going to sell gold. And she didn't even speak, she didn't even answer. She just was like, okay, Brian, go ahead, whatever. So, long story short, I started asking people to watch the video over and over and over again. And if it hadn't been actually for Kevin James Brown, by the way,
Yes.
the guy who sponsored Kevin, is Kevin here? I don't think it's Saturday. No. Is it? No, he doesn't come out on Saturday. Ah! No.
Stand up, Kevin.
Kevin's not here. Oh, yes.
Stand up.
So anyway, that's not the right one. But anyway, if it hadn't been for Kevin, keeping me going every single day. Because I can tell everybody here, I wanted to give up so many times. Every single day of the week, talking to people, take a look at this video, not interested, it's a scam, everything. But I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept going. And the thing that changed everything for me was, I decided one day to get on an airplane. That was a 9-euro Ryanair flight, God rest Ryanair. So I got a 9-euro flight to Stuttgart, and I went to see Harold Sykes. And I went into the office, and I wanted to meet this guy to make sure, I actually wanted to make sure the button was real. I wanted to make sure those people were real, and so I went, and I'll never forget, I went into his office, and he said, "Hey Brian, come in." His English wasn't even very good at this time. And he sat down and he said, "How are you?" And he asked me about my wife. I told him my wife had Emmy. Now we had 1 hour in that office. He spent 45 minutes on his computer trying to find something that was going to make my wife better. He didn't talk about money, about commission. All he was interested in was how we're going to get your wife better. And he said, "This business will give you the time and the money to get her better." Okay? So at that moment, my purpose in Carapars changed from getting paid every week to let's get Emma better. Okay? And I knew that for the first time I was with the CEO of a direct sales company who was more interested in my wife and her than he was in sales. And I thought, I'm with the right person, I'm with the right company, and I said, I'm going to work for this guy. And I said to Harold, "Do you know what? If there's only me and you left, then I'll still be here. Because I will give it 100% until if we're the last 2 people standing, then so be it that I'll be here." And so all I say to people is, don't try and copy what I do, don't copy what Cheryl Ann does. Think about what we did at the beginning. Think about all the, I'm looking for a non-Irish swear word here, all the rubbish that we used to do, right? And all the bad days and all the wanting to give up. And, you know, I was 3 months into the business, and those 2 weeks I made €80. And somebody helped me out that week, that Christmas. But what I'm saying is, you're going to go through hard times, you're going to go through bad times with this, but all you have to do is keep going. And what I will promise you is, everything might not work out. I don't even know where I am. I'm somewhere in Germany. I thought I was going to come to Frankfurt. You know, I'm just starting, I don't even look at Google Maps anymore. But what I do know is that whatever Harold is doing and whatever he's trying to do, it is for us. Please do believe that. Okay? Because his first thought always is, how can I make Brian's life better? How can I make Cheryl Ann's life better? How can I make Tammy's life better? How can I make your life better? So, you all get challenges. Lots of people are going to talk about that. I'm not going to take up any more time because I'll just make a video if I have to tell you something. but just on that before I go, what I will say to you is, if you're going to do something, if you're going to work online, become the best online person there is. If you're going to do meetings, become the best meeting person there is. Don't think, I'm going to do a meeting this week. Commit now to doing a meeting every single week, at the same time, every single week for the next 12 months. Okay? If you're going to do videos like I do you know how many sign-ups I got for videos for the first year and a half? No, 0. But consistency, people started to see this guy's consistent. So if you want to write a blog, be consistent. If you want to make videos, be consistent. If you want to do meetings, be consistent. But keep going, keep doing it. Even if you're not getting paid for it today, you will get paid for it in the future. Okay? So you have to do the graft. There's no brain surgeon starts off on the first day and goes in and cuts open a skull and starts. No. He starts off as a junior doctor, cleaning up sick, and he does that for 6 months. You know, lots of people get their hair done today. You don't get a full head. You don't start doing full head highlights on the first day. You brush up the hair, don't you? And you do that for 6 months. Well, you have to do the time with Carapars. You have to do the. Come back and see me in 6 months when you're making money. How much are you making? Well, not making anything when we started. I'll come back and see you in 6 months. You have to do the hard work, okay? And the most important thing I want to tell you is it's called network marketing, okay? And that's the bit that people miss out, work, all right? So thanks very much, everybody. I'm going to have somebody else come on the stage. Thank you very much.
You see on stage a lot of different characters, a lot of different style of leaders, but everyone unified in Karatbars, right? So, unified, that's my next big topic from the next leader I want to have on stage. Someone who's way longer than me in this industry, I think. A successful European network marketing leader. He created the Golden Shoes and the One Big Team. One big team, one big family. So please, welcome with me on stage, Dennis from der Wapenlingen.
So good morning. How's it going? Who was in Vegas this year on the event? Okay, then I can do my story because it's only a few. Okay. How did it start? And I'm just going to tell you how it started because I'm tremendously proud of it. And what happened last year, I can only tell people, be good for your wife. Okay? And there's a reason for it, because if you're good for your wife, you find the right opportunity. That happened to me. Okay? Last year, on Valentine's Day, I made my wife a golden table. Okay? It was not in Karatbars, it was Valentine's Day, with golden roses and so forth. And I posted this on Facebook. And then Yuan saw that. He's a very old friend of mine. Built 500,000 people in Karatbars, and has 5 million units. Did that. And anything else I would have kicked away, because I didn't want anybody to put stuff on my Facebook page for a company, because I was in another company. And what happened then is he put underneath, he said, wonderful table, but one thing is missing. The gold card, the Valentine card from Karatbars. So I thought, okay, Johan, let's have a talk again. We talk every few months, every few years. And I said, how are you doing? He said, how are you doing? I said, I'm with Harold still, we did 100 million in the first 5 years. I said, wow. And I was a little bit open at that time. If you're open, you look for open people. Yes. I was open, yes, because I was just having my doubts about the company before. If I start to have my doubts, I can't be on stage, I can't be anywhere. I just have to believe in it, like the other leaders do. What happened then is we met in Stuttgart, so we made an appointment with Harold. And I came into the parking garage from Harold. I saw the Lamborghini, I saw the big Mercedes, I saw the old Porsche. He's not doing bad at least, okay? So, then I went into his office, and then through me, I've been proud, of course I'm proud of my family. I'm proud on the things, when I achieve things. But on this one, I'm very proud too, because what happened then is Harold introduced me to his staff. And he said, this is Nelis, he is my mentor, he was my mentor. I've learned so much things from him. And I said to him, stop Harold, because he was in my team 23 years ago, 24 years ago. He was in my team, we would build there 95,000 people in 9 months, and Harold was in this team. It was really amazing. And you know what? The first 5 people I signed up in this company, in that company, was in this hotel in Mainz. It's amazing. Crazy. So absolutely crazy. So I said to Harold, stop Harold, your mentor didn't do the right thing because I do not have a Lamborghini. Then we went for a drive. Okay? Now I'm happy that I was getting out of the Lamborghini again, I promise you. Not easy. So I'm so proud because I've been in 25 years now almost in this industry. 12 years before that I was in the management also, and in between I went bankrupt between the management, my own business, and this industry. And I'm so happy that we found this. I'm really proud of it. So that's why I say be good for your wife, because that's why I found this opportunity. And I'm so excited about it because when Harold told me about this 180,000 cycles per week, I've asked him 3 times, are you sure is it 180,000 cycles per week you pay out to? If one person can do that, it never happened yet, he will get up to 180,000 cycles a week. He said yes. I repeated it 3 times, and then I couldn't believe it. Okay? It's the best plan on the planet. It will even be better and better. I'm very happy to be here. So the best CEO I think we've got here on this planet is not only an old friend, Harold, it's I think the best CEO I've ever seen on this place, okay? And you agree?
Yes!
I've also met Mr. Haidt last week for the first time. We had a talk of 2.5 hours. It sounded like it was 5 minutes. It was so fascinating to hear him talking, to see the vision. This guy is going straight forward. Okay, so they fit very well together. You will hear him today. Okay. The only thing what I want to tell with you today is not a training, but you know, many people also in the morning ask, you know, what are you doing since all those years, building those big teams? What are you doing? I said, I keep it simple. And I've got a very simple system since about 15, 16 years or so. And we do 3 things. Okay? And now we are getting better and better, of course. I talk to people, which is logical, of course, first. And the first thing I do, you know, when I say to them, I want to share something with you, I'm so excited. We've got the best thing here. I want to share it with you. Then, if they agree, I send them the link of my landing page. That's the first thing I do. Then, we've got this wonderful film on it now, we've got all the stuff on it now, and then I use a 3-question system. Very simple, okay? So I phone them after I've sent the landing page to them, and then I'm going to ask them one very simple question, which is a no question. Okay? You will now notice it's not a no question, because that's the 3rd question, but I wanted to see if people react on this one. Okay? The first one, okay, is what do you like most? If you ask people, what do you like most, they will start thinking about what they like most. Okay? If you say to them, do you like it? What are people doing? They say, I don't know, you know, because people are negative. They are, you know, having a no in their brain. So, what do you like most? They will start thinking. You will find out, is it the gold? Is it the coin? Is it the opportunity? Is it Harold in his nice suit? Anything, okay? You will find out. Second question, do you have any questions? That's all I do. And then, of course, the questions are coming. And then, if I'm inexperienced, I will connect them to my sponsor and to their upline to answer all the questions. Third thing I do, very simple, then it's finished. I then say to them, no questions anymore, no. Okay. Then I say the no question, okay? Do you see any reason not to start? Does anybody see a reason not to start? No. It's a no question. So if you remember this, just follow the very simple system and you will see the results, okay? What I do now is I want to say thank you to everybody here, and especially, of course, I want to say hello to the leaders of the advisory board. It's such a pleasure to work with you guys. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you. And we have done so much things together. You've seen the 5 steps coming in last year. You've seen the fast track coming in. That's all the work of people working together to create a wonderful, the best thing on the planet, okay? And now you will see in the afternoon a compensation plan improvement, which is also done by this team and Harold together, okay? Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.
So, a lot of news, a lot of updates waiting for you. We have more leaders to come. The next leader, one on stage, yeah, he's a fascinating guy. I met him a lot of times and made a meeting with him on a world tour in Slovenia. So Slovenia is here? Yeah. Very good. So one of the great leaders, also a long time in the business, has a lot of information to share. So I want you on stage and welcome Silvio Redzek on stage.
Vielen Dank. Einen wunderschönen guten Abend. Ich habe ein Problem, dass ich leider nicht so gut Englisch sprechen kann, weil ich in Slowenien geboren bin und meine Muttersprache Slowenisch ist. Aber da ich 40 Jahre in Deutschland lebe, werde ich versuchen, in Deutsch zu sprechen und ich hoffe, Sie werden mich alle verstehen. Ich werde erzählen etwas von dem Beginn an, als ich Herrn Seitz kennengelernt hatte. Ich war in Stuttgart ein erfolgreicher Gastronom. Ich hatte 2 Restaurants in Stuttgart, in der Stadtmitte, und Herr Seitz kam immer wieder zu mir, als er Finanzdienstleistung gemacht hatte, mit seinen Jungs. Die haben dort Kaffee getrunken, haben sich unterhalten und so haben wir uns kennengelernt. Viele Jahre später habe ich angefangen mit Network Marketing. Das war nach 20 Jahren meine Gastronomie-Tätigkeit. Und dann habe ich diese fantastische Chance, ohne Arbeit viel Geld zu verdienen, kennengelernt. So dachte ich damals. Ich habe nämlich gearbeitet, habe mit Leuten gesprochen und die Checks kamen. Aber das hat nicht lange gedauert. Es hat auf einmal aufgehört und die Firma, bei der ich innerhalb 2 Jahren etwa 35.000 Mitglieder und Kunden aufgebaut hatte, hat sich in der Luft aufgelöst und auf einmal gab es kein Geld mehr. Das Dumme war, dass ich inzwischen alle beiden Lokale verkauft hatte, weil ich dachte, da kam das Geld jeden Tag ohne Arbeit und mir wird es gut gehen. Natürlich war nicht so und alle, die mit Network zu tun haben oder hatten, wissen ja, dass das oft passiert ist. Ich erlebe jeden Tag, dass viele Firmen kommen und sehr schnell gehen. Und die arbeiten vielleicht nur 1 Jahr, 2 Jahre, sie haben ihre Energie investiert, sie haben neue Leute rekrutiert, die haben immer wieder gleiche Leute angesprochen. Aber irgendwann hören diese Leute nicht mehr auf sie. Und irgendwann sagen die, nein, ich will mit dir nichts mehr zu tun haben, du hast wieder so eine Scheiße mit zu erzählen. Und das erleben wir täglich, tagtäglich. Wir haben die alle Erfahrungen gemacht. Dann war bei mir genauso, dass sie sagte, mit Network will ich nichts mehr zu tun haben. Ich habe ein klassisches Geschäft aufgebaut, habe eine Exklusivfirma in Deutschland also vertreten und hatte 13 Läden in Deutschland aufgebaut in sehr großen Einkaufszentren und mir geht es fantastisch. Ich hatte Exklusivverträge und mir wurde gesagt, ja Silvio, du musst nur die Rechnungen jeden Monat umschreiben und du verdienst 15 bis 20% mehr. Und so ging das so. Bis nicht eines Tages, das war exakt nach einem Jahr, als ich dachte, jetzt mache ich 100 Läden in Deutschland auf, dann kam einfach eines Tages ein Brief des Rechtsanwaltes, des Herstellers, der mir mitteilte, dass die Firma Konkurs angemeldet hat und dass ich ab sofort nicht mehr die Ware bekomme. Ich habe innerhalb einer Stunde 13 Läden verloren. Ich war bankrott.
One second, I don't want to interrupt you, but I just heard that many of you don't understand him, so you have to switch, you have more channels. So if you switch on the thing here, English is #1 here, so you should hear it if you switch, right? So that you understand.
Thank you, super, vielen Dank. Also ich verspreche euch, nächstes Jahr um die Zeit werde ich ein Meeting in englischer Sprache halten. Ich verspreche euch, okay? Halten Sie mein Wort. Mir ist peinlich zu sprechen, aber Deutsch tut mir leid, weil alle so super Englisch sprechen und wir sind weltweit vertreten. Aber weil ich Ihnen, was passierte dann? Ich war zum 4. Mal pleite, wie gesagt habe, und was wurde dann aus mir? Stellen Sie sich vor, du kriegst von 100 ist übertrieben, aber jeden Tag 2, 3, 4 Angebote. Alle kennen dich und alle wollen dir was verkaufen. Da haben sie mich kontaktiert, vom Staubsaugerverkäufer bis zum Bäcker, alles Mögliche, und ich dachte, nein, ich mache gar nichts mehr, ich muss mir überlegen, was passierte. Eines Tages kam der Anruf von Herrn Seitz und sagte, Silvio, ich habe was Tolles. Ich habe gesagt, Harald, bitte lass mich in Ruhe mit dem Kosmetika, mit irgendwelchen Network-Scheiß, ich will nichts mehr hören von dieser Branche. Es ist vorbei. Dann sagte er, nein, es geht um Gold. Wow, Gold? Ich kannte nur Schmuck, goldene Uhren, mehr habe ich nicht gewusst. Ich habe nicht damals gewusst, ich wusste, dass wärmes Gold existiert, aber ich habe mich damit nicht befasst. Weil ich dachte immer wieder, wenn Gold kauft, er muss viel Geld haben. Viel Gold kaufen, muss er Geld haben. Dann sagte Harald zu mir, komm zu mir in die Firma und wir unterhalten uns. Ich bin dann schon zu ihm ins Büro gegangen in Stuttgart und wir hielten uns 2 Stunden lang und ich war nicht sicher. Das war eine andere Firma, bevor wir Harald was gegründet hatten. Aber da ich Harald kannte und wir gut befreundet waren zu diesem Zeitpunkt und ich wusste, dass er immer wieder weitergeht, immer wieder was Neues findet, immer wieder existiert irgendeine Idee, dann dachte ich mir, ich überlege es mir und ich mach's. Am nächsten Tag habe ich den Vertrag unterschrieben und wir starteten. Wir waren in Stuttgart in den Meetings mit 5 Leuten, mit 7 Leuten, mit 10 Leuten, mit 2 Leuten, wir beide da. Harald hat 10 Meetings gemacht. Das ging es ja. Wenn Sie Leute einladen, 50 Leute laden Sie ein, dann kommen 3 oder 4. Das geht heute noch an jedem so. Damals war es so. Wir haben damals natürlich das durchgezogen und eines Tages, nach 3, 4 Monaten, bin ich nach Slowenien gegangen. Ich bin in Slowenien geboren und habe in Slowenien also viele Leute und Freunde. Und da dachte ich, gut, in Ordnung, dann werde ich versuchen, in Slowenien das Geschäft aufzubauen, da 1 Gramm Gold nur 40, 50 Euro gekostet hat. Dann dachten wir, unsere Idee ist genial, jeder kann es kaufen, man kann Monate kaufen und so starten wir. Okay, jetzt kurz die Geschichte abzuschließen. Ich eröffne dann ein Büro in Slowenien und wir fingen an. Ich habe nicht mal geträumt, was dann passierte ist. Wir hatten von heute auf morgen volles Büro. Wir haben verkauft, wenn ich jetzt überschlage, circa 2,5 bis 3 Tonnen Gold in einem kleinen Land, das nur 2 Millionen Einwohner hat, das so groß ist wie München. Dann, vielen Dank. Dann haben wir natürlich aber die Idee, diese Philosophie von Herrn Seitz weiterverfolgt und wir wollten ein Cashflow-System, ein Zahlungssystem, einen Goldstandard machen. Natürlich, es war weit, weit entfernt von dem, was wir heute haben, was wir heute erfahren werden. Wir haben heute ein System, das es nicht auf der Welt gibt. Das müssen Sie sich erstmal bewusst sein, wo wir heute stehen. Ich sehe, wie die Leute, die Menschen, die vor einem Jahr oder vor 2 Jahren oder noch vor 6 Monaten nichts hören wollten von unserer Firma. Top-Leader, weltweite Top-Leader, die ich angesprochen habe, die ich immer wieder anrief, die ich immer wieder in Kontakt mit denen geblieben bin und die wollten einfach nichts hören. Nein, Gold ist klassisches Geschäft, das ist altmodisch, das wollen wir nicht machen. Seitdem wir vor einem Jahr mit unserer Kryptowährung angefangen, mit TBC angefangen und alle Leader, die in Vegas waren, die haben es mitbekommen, dass die Slowenien das erste Land war, der in einem Monat für über 1 Million KBCs verkauft hat in der ICO-Phase. Ein kleines Land, ich bin sehr, sehr stolz, dass sie dieses Land vertreten darf. Und nicht nur das, aus Slowenien aus hat sich jetzt entwickelt enormes Potenzial. Ich habe heute aus Slowenien ca. 100 Personen hier. Ich möchte mich bedanken für das Vertrauen und ich möchte alle herzlich grüßen. Aber nicht nur das. Aus diesem kleinen Land und aus dieser großen Struktur, die er aufgebaut hatte, mit meinen Partnern, mit meinen Führungskräften, weil ich alleine konnte nichts machen. Wir müssen arbeiten im Team. Merken Sie sich bitte das. Nur so werden Sie erfolgreich sein. Aus diesem Team, aus diesen persönlichen Beziehungen, die wir hatten, aus Freundschaft, aus familiären Beziehungen, ist jetzt so weit gekommen, dass ich Strukturen, kann ich jetzt schon heute ankündigen, aus China, aus Taiwan, aus Pakistan, aus Dobrev, aus Mexiko, ich kann nicht mal alle aufzählen, die jetzt starten. Wir haben heute 50 Personen, wir haben heute zum ersten Mal bei Karatbars eine Übersetzung in China, in chinesische Sprache, die wir bis jetzt noch nicht hatten. Und jetzt bitte merken Sie sich mal, was dieses Markt für uns, für Karatbars bedeutet. Alles, was Dirk erzählt hat, aber was Sie heute hören werden, alles ganze Konzept, ganze System, was Karatbars bietet. Wir schreiben jetzt die Geschichte, Weltgeschichte für Karatbars in die Finanzdienstleistung. Bitte seien Sie bewusst und Sie sind die Ersten. Von heute an ist für mich nur nach 10 Jahren Aufbau- und Vorbereitungsphase starten wir heute. Ich bedanke mich, ich wünsche euch allen viel, viel, viel Glück, sehr, sehr, sehr hohe Checks-Auszahlungen und viele, viele, viele Partner. Herzlichen Dank, einen wunderschönen Tag mit euch allen. Danke.
thank you guys. That was in German, and we got the translation on our systems here.
So,
Thank
many
you, guys.
leaders, many countries, and again, unified. So, the next leader I want to have on stage just to give you more information about different markets and different style, how to work our business, is basically a couple. A couple that I met a long time ago. Now we did a lot of meetings together from America, Atlanta. I want to welcome on stage the CEO,
The Delcos.
Mo and Michael Delco. Please come on stage.
Thank you. Does anybody know who I am?
No.
Well, before I talk about a couple of things I want to say, I want to introduce this beautiful lady. And I'm always afraid to introduce her because people like me a lot, and then they meet her and they forget about me. So this is my wife, Monisha. We call her Mo. And just make sure you say her name right. It's Monisha.
Hello, everyone. I am the CEOW, the CEO's wife. And it's an exceptional pleasure to be here, gosh, with you all today. I love you all as well. I love you all as well. We are in for the ride of the century, you all. So strap your seatbelt on and hold on tight.
And she said she didn't want to stand up here the whole time and talk, which will only be about a minute. So I'll take good care of her. So again, my name is Mike Delco, the CEO. No, I'm not the owner of the company. Although I did tell Harold that if he decides not to do it anymore, to toss me the keys. And he said that he would. I'm ecstatic to be here with all of you. You look amazing. I was a mortgage banker for 15 years. Most recently with this little company, I won't call the name of it, but they call it Wells Fargo. And I love the mortgage business, much like Ms. Narcos. 2008 was devastating for me. I put all of my wealth in, and what I was taught was an asset, which was real estate. And it collapsed in 2008. And I've been in network marketing since 1993. Never made any money, but just loved the concept. It just made sense to me. And then so by 2011, my wife and I started our own company, and one of our top producers was Sherry and Willie Brown. You heard it? That's how good we did. That's why I had to shut the company down. They made all the money. Yeah. I was overpaying people because I had this heart for people. I wanted to help people. And so I love the concept of networking. And when I heard about Karatbars, I was really just trying to cover my ass. I like the idea of saving gold. And I didn't know that the first 16 people I called, they all said yes. And they started buying business packages. I started making money. It was purely coincidental that it really started to take off for us. And today, it's just amazing. It's completely mind-blowing today. And really, I found myself so attracted to the mission of Karatbars. Charlene and I were sitting there talking about the mission of the company is to provide the highest quality of gold available in the market, making it easily accessible to the masses of honest people around the world at a price point everyone can afford. And to free people from the current system of debt. And I got engrossed and entwined and entangled in that mission. So my word for you today is very simple. You know, people come up to me, how many people have seen my videos? Look at that.
Everybody.
Aren't I amazing? You are fortunate to know me, right? That was completely accidental. Much like Mr. McGinty, I didn't really get on YouTube to draw a following. I got on YouTube because I was fired up. I was like, this is amazing. You guys got to come and see this. I'm just ignorance on fire, right? You can be intelligence on ice, or you can be ignorance on fire. Right? Look, you can walk around saying, I am poor. Or you can walk around saying, I is rich. Right? Be ignorance on fire. I married the mission, and here's the key, here's the nugget for you today. The money is attached to the mission. If you chase the money, what do people do when you chase them? They run. If you chase the money will be more elusive. But if you marry the mission, if you really make Harold Sykes' mission your mission, if you make Charlene Gover's mission your mission, if you make Dirk Zalman's mission your mission, the people are attracted to the mission. And the money is a byproduct of the mission. The last thing I want to say is this. I have been in love with Carrot Bars since minute one. I love Carrot Bars on steroids since Dirk Zalman. So thank you, Mr. Zalman, for an opportunity.
Wow. A lot of content, a lot of leadership, a lot of knowledge that we can follow. So, again, another story, another business, another opportunity that you can grab and say, I want to follow that leader, I want to follow that leadership that we have. Now, another continent, another leader, someone who was with me basically the whole time on the world tour. And every event, every meeting, he has the same interest that I have into cryptocurrency, so another cryptocurrency expert. And I want you to listen to him about the content. He's from South Africa, so you know what I'm talking about, right? Do we have people from South Africa here today? There you go, okay. Okay, Mr. Bitcoin from South Africa, I want you on stage. Tony Rivera, please come to me.
That's a Bitcoin associate from South Africa. He's going to tell you about Bitcoin and how it's doing now. Watch it.
And how do you start this thing? I've got a Mac. What did you do again? Mr. CEO? And that is the power of leverage. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's great to be in. Where are we today? In Germany. Right. I haven't got a lot of time, but I've got a lot of important information. Who's ready for the important information? Say hi. Hi. So, hi. So, it's important for us to understand, and I'm asking you to take screenshots. I'm asking you to take your photos, cameras out, because this information that you are going to get here is going to prepare yourselves for what's going to happen this afternoon with Carrot Bars. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Get this information. You can go to the website called bitinfocharts.com. It's a public information. Everybody can go and see it. What is important is for you to understand what I'm going to share now with you. If you can understand the information that I'm going to give you right now, you will know that the biggest transfer of wealth is happening when?
Right now.
Right now. Underneath your noses. The biggest welfare of wealth is happening when? Right now. And you need to get onto it. Look at this website. It's giving you the richest Bitcoin list. I'm drawing your attention to this information here. There is 15 million wallets that's got more than $1 worth of Bitcoins. There is more than 400,000 wallets that's got more than $10,000 of Bitcoins. There is currently more than 940 wallets that's got Bitcoins more than value of $10 million. I am drawing your attention to the numbers because you need to understand the what. Understand the numbers. If you understand the numbers, you will understand that we in Karatbars are the front leaders in this industry with what we are doing. If you add all the wallets up, you will see it's about 25 million wallets in the whole world in Bitcoins. What did I just say? 25 million wallets in the world that has got what? Bitcoins. And some of you and I, people, has got more than how many wallets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wallets. Am I right? Are you understanding what I'm going to tell you now? There is 25